Hi guys, it's Megan. I am a day late of 4 weeks and I totally skipped my 3 weeks, so life has gotten in the way, but things are still going really well. So yesterday was week 4 out of my surgery, healing really well. I have an appointment in 2 weeks, or next week with my surgeon for a 6-week check or 5-week check. Drains, like I said last time, came out on day 13. Technically, they told me to wear my garment at all times of activity. All times for 2 weeks, and then for 4 weeks with times of activity. So technically, I can stop using it during activity, but I still am. Still been back at the gym, so very, very light weightlifting. Mostly I stick to the stair climber, the lateral elliptical. Today I wound up, our weather's getting a little bit nicer because it's springtime, so I've gone on a couple of big hikes. And I'm carrying my daughter. I know I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to still be on a weight restriction. She weighs about 25, 26 pounds, and my pack doesn't rub. I have a Tula that I carry her in. So, and then my dog has a pack, so I make him carry all our water and stuff like that. So I've been hiking a couple hours here and there, nothing too vigorous. Still doing light weights, again, more than my 20-pound lifting restriction, but cut in about half on some of the things, like my bench press is cut in half. Shoulders I'm doing probably 5 pounds lighter than my normal weight, and I'm not doing certain exercises where I feel pulling. So we did a pull day the one day, and I couldn't do like lat pulls. I could not do because it felt too much pulling in here. I can do most of my tricep exercises, like we did some skull crushers. I can do my delt flies. Those all feel really good. I have not been doing any legs just because, again, squatting I feel like would be way too much pressure on it. I could probably do air squats, but I just worry about rubbing the incision. I do have a little problem spot on my incision on this side. It's always been a little funky area. I don't know if I pointed that out in any of the other videos. But came to find out there was actually an internal suture. One of the tails was sticking out of it. So I wound up just debriding it myself, trimming it back. I haven't really talked to my surgeon about it, but it's finally starting to heal. So I've been using vitamin E oil at night on all of my incisions, except for I don't put it in the area that's still not healed up. I just put antibiotic ointment on that area. And then I do Scar Away in the mornings because that dries a lot better and doesn't get messy on my... So I leave the oil for at night because that kind of gets a little bit more messy and I don't want to stain my good clothes. So, and then I do my Scar Away in the morning, and then if I go to the gym and shower afterwards, I put the Scar Away on again because it says to use it 2 or 3 times a day. Everything is healing really, really well. My bruising's pretty much gone, and I'm back in my bed, yay, for most of the time. There's been a couple nights where I've gone and done a little bit more activity than normal and have woken up a little bit sore in the bed, so I do occasionally will hop back into the rocking chair when I'm uncomfortable, but for the most part, I'm doing really well. Hardly ever taking any pain medication at all. I haven't been on narcotics since like day 2 or 3 from surgery, but I'm talking about Tylenol, ibuprofen. I take those every once in a while when I'm sore. Most of the time I'm taking that anyway just because I have my bum hip, and so when my hip acts up, I take it. Had a day yesterday that I was feeling pretty sore, but had gone out and done like a 6-mile walk on pavement, pushing a jogging stroller and pulling my dog. So that's probably why, and I had been lifting the stroller in and out and all that. So I was a little bit more sore than normal. Work is going super well. My first week or 2 back, it was a little uncomfortable getting up and down at my desk, but otherwise I feel fine, and I'm able to go my full speed. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my incision, and you can kind of see where it's at. I'm not wearing my garment because I did my workout. I basically only wear it when I'm working out. I'm trying to get used to not wearing it around the house, and I haven't had too much swelling. Just did a quick set of measurements just prior to doing the video. I have lost 1.5 inches in my waist and 1 inch in my hips. I'm still swollen, so I feel like that will probably continue to go down, but I don't know to what extent. If it doesn't go down at all, I'm happy with where I'm at. So I've got a little undershirt on. This isn't my garment. I'm just going to roll this up and tuck it. So this is just my normal, I'm back in my jeans, so that's happy day. So this is the belly button, which again I think is looking really good. I've started doing a little bit of massage on the belly button because it's completely healed up. I don't have any weird spots to it. There's a little kind of rough spot on the bottom I'm trying to work on, but it gets better. I feel like it's getting better every single day. I don't know if you can see, but I have, like, I know that there's sutures in there, but it's nice because it's like, I have abs. These are my normal jeans. I might have to tip. So, fancy leopard print underwear today. I just wanted you guys to be able to see. This is how it looks this is kind of normal underwear. I don't get anything fancy. So, normal pair of underwear, you can't see any incisions at all. So everything looks great. So really the only thing you can see is the belly button. Again, I still have some stretch marks in there. Those are never going away. They're my tiger stripes, proof that I carried 4 babies. And then this is what we're looking like now. So this side is looking fabulous. The incision goes all the way to here, but as you can see, you can't really even tell where the corner is. Still pink incision. So I've been massaging like this corner because this is a good area of it. And it's not super jagged, it's pretty darn straight. So don't know if you guys can see, but this is my area that I'm having trouble with. So there was a piece of suture hanging out right here. So we trimmed that back and cleaned it all up, and it seems to be finally healing. It's still a little bit open. I've put some steri strips on it here and there. It did get really bad for a while, but it's looking much, much better than it was. And then again, this is the tail end, and it's really not puckering, so I don't think we're going to have to do any revision on this end. I've just started doing a little massage here. I'm leaving this section completely alone. My drain was right here, and then this is my problem area. Belly button. As everything healed, I realized not only is the top of my belly button piercing still there, there's also the bottom of my belly button piercing is still there. I'll talk with my surgeon because he had offered to redo that and revise it later on. Don't know if I'm going to. One of my friends is really trying to talk me into it, but yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't know that I'll do any more updates just because my life gets in the way, but if I've healed up in a couple months, I might try to throw an extra update on, and if anything big happens, obviously I'll update you. But it's not super interesting now. Like, I think we've gotten through the worst of it. Feel great. I know that he said I won't be 100% cleared until about 8 weeks out, which puts me at the end of May, so another 4 weeks from now. But I feel like I'll probably be getting back to it. I've done a little bit of light jogging. It doesn't hurt, but I don't want to go too far and too fast. So probably will wait until then to start running. And that's it. Thanks, guys.